USA.
Yeah.
USA.
Oh man.
Oh man, that tasted good.
Yeah, I'm still hungover today from that game on Sunday.
I haven't had beer since last week, man. I've been craving one.
Why didn't you drink beer? Just taking time off?
My wife was working, so it was just me and Banks home. I was watching it on my laptop.
Oh, why? Because you probably had like Bluey or something like that?
Because Paw Patrol is on the main TV?
At the moment, we are heavily invested in oh shit, why am I blanking on the name? I put it on every day. No. It's the little monkey, Chico Bon Bon.
Oh yeah, I watch that too all the time.
And it's actually kind of funny, to be honest with you. Like they call it, like he's kind of like
monkey with a tool belt.
Monkey with a tool belt, and it's kind of like when they call him for help. Like sometimes he has like a situation going on, and then one time, and he'll answer like his signature line, obviously, is Chico Bon Bon, monkey with a tool belt. But then he'll answer sometimes. Sometimes he'll answer and be like Chico Bon Bon, monkey with a wedgie, or like monkey with a something. Like it cracks me up sometimes.
This is still our humor at the advanced age that we're at compared to Banks, and it's still our humor.
Oh man,
we're children.
We are children. How was Dusty? How's the snow?
It sucks kind of. I drove over to the Pines to go to the bank this morning / afternoon, and it was it's still kind of nasty over there. I know, like actually in the residential area of the Ocean Pines, they had a ton of trees down, a bunch of trees on houses and cars and stuff like that. A lot of places didn't have power. Like there was certain places in Ocean Pines and Westo that just got power back like this morning. So yeah, I mean it was a lot more snow than
a bunch of ice too.
A lot more snow than I expected. Yeah, it's now it's getting that way. Just because it stayed
like
really
melting
cold.
and freezing.
Yeah,
nice
for sure.
Love that.
They've done a pretty good job with the main roads, but the side roads in the neighborhoods are still kind of sketchy. So
was it we got nothing, and of course
crazy.
Baltimore City being Baltimore City, they already canceled schools, so that makes total fucking sense.
That's awesome though.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
awesome. Awesome for the teachers, not for the parents.
It's not anymore because there's virtual learning now. So snow days aren't snow days anymore.
Yeah,
you just have to get on a laptop and teach.
Yeah. And of course, a majority of them have a hard time even understanding how to get on a laptop. So therefore, that tech department must absolutely dread snow. They must see the snow coming and probably just bury their head in a meat grinder.
I mean, imagine if Brian was a teacher and they had to try to teach him how to fucking work a computer.
Here's what you do: take it and smash it against the fucking granite countertop. It's in front of you.
The Ron Swanson approach. I like that.
Yeah,
Swanson. Why did I say it so weird?
Wait, was it heavy snow? Or was it that light? Is it light, fluffy stuff? Was it heavy? Was it?
It's pretty light and fluffy. It wasn't that hard to shovel. My shovel is like old and kind of like flimsy, so I can't move much snow at a time, which is annoying. But it wasn't that bad. It's starting to pack and get a little icy now. Mm-hmm. Like I had a couple other things to do. Like I had to get a little bit more off my back deck. I didn't do all that yesterday. I just kind of got a path. But so yeah, that was kind of a pain in the ass. But now it'll be pretty manageable. I think it's supposed to heat up here and it'll be melted here relatively soon.
Yeah, it's gonna be like 60 or 70 here on Friday and Saturday.
So there you go. I mean, that's what's coming your way.
Yeah, whatever. It's supposed to be 48 and 45 the next 2 days. So it'll be gone in 2 days.
Yeah. That's good.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, let's get back to the actual story of the weekend here. Let's talk about these hockey games.
Well, if you look at it, I mean, the snow really helped out the men's team because they had they were supposed to go to New York and then disperse from there. Well, they got stuck in Miami. That fucking sucks. So they just got to party in Miami the entire time. They were like, Twitter was exploding with videos of them like partying at clubs and shit like that.
Good for them.
Hell yeah.
Okay. Awesome. Yeah, those were two of the most awesome hockey games to watch. The gold medal game for the ladies, and then the semifinal game was a complete trouncing for the men, and then obviously Canada. I mean, it's the history with us in Canada. It was funny. I was watching with my buddy Kyle buddies, but my buddy Kyle specifically is just not a hockey guy at all.
Yeah.
And I was like, just watch 97 on Canada. And he was like, dude, I've never watched a hockey game in my life, but that guy just pops off the fucking TV.
It's dumb. He's quicker than everybody else. He stops on a dime faster than anybody else.
In like 2.5 seconds. It was nuts. Like
he's incredible.
I'm so terrified in that early part of the OT when they had McKinnon and McDavid on the ice at the same time. I was like, these are two of the best 5 players in the world. This is not good news for us. But
yeah. So where did you watch the game? Brooks, you said you watched it on a laptop. Dusty, you watched it at your buddy's house?
No, I watched it on my house. We had just a couple guys over, bacon, eggs, and beers.
Gotcha. Yep.
Yeah.
I watched the first period at Pig and Rooster. That place was jumping. Yo.
Good.
And we're live with Pig and Rooster right now. So Notorious Nate is behind the bar. Go see him today for lunch if you want.
Yeah.
Double D and Quad D's are there. Delaware Darren and Delaware Dave are both there today.
Oh man.
It's a family affair. Get ready. But Pig and Rooster was jumping. I'm not going to give away any numbers, but I heard some numbers. Let's just say they rang over a comma before 9 a.m.
That's awesome.
Jesus.
Yeah.
I mean, not only there, like I was seeing, I know that's our headquarters, so shout out to Pig and Rooster, but I mean, everything I was seeing on social media, every bar in Baltimore, it seemed like that opened up was packed, which is awesome to see.
Yeah. And what's weird is normally people say they're going to come out and then they're slow risers or they just completely renege on what they said they were going to do. Not in this instance. People posted, and they came ready to rock. And it was wild.
Yeah, I know there was a couple bars in OC that opened for it. We decided to just go the couch route, but you know, it was a ton of fun to watch. You know, we had we haven't won a gold medal since the Miracle on Ice. 46 years. Is that what it was? 46 years. I'm almost to the day. So I mean, it's the most intense and most awesome hockey win I've ever seen, other than maybe the TJ Oshie game. But that's not for gold.
And that wasn't even a final.
Yeah, that's not for gold. So that's not a.
Did you? I mean, the fucking Hollybuck save was
which one? He was a fucking brick wall the whole game.
The one with the stick. The one where
the Holtby save.
Yeah,
it's the Holtby save.
Yeah. I don't know. That guy was fucking out of his mind. I'm so glad he was on our team.
Yeah.
Where does the term a goalie standing on his head? Well, obviously he's not standing on his head, but where the fuck does that term come from?
I don't know. I've always wondered that too, because I feel like
it
would be a disadvantage to be standing on your head.
Call me crazy.
Just say, I don't think
Call
it would
me
be
crazy.
that much easier.
No, I don't play hockey, but regardless, the hockeyisms are great, man. I love. Yeah. I fell in love with hockey and like later in life, like late high school and then into college.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I wish I would have gotten into it sooner, but I absolutely enjoy everything about hockey.
Yeah. Do we like 3-on-3 overtimes, or do we think it makes the games a little bit too random and it changes the game a little bit too much, or do you like it? I mean, it's clearly it's as high intensity as it's going to get for hockey.
I'm not a fan. And look, I'm not bitching and moaning and whining. We won, and I'm not taking anything away from anybody. It just doesn't seem like real hockey. It almost seems like Wayne Gretzky 3. It is like it's Wayne Gretzky hockey 99. You know, it's just not real hockey. I would love 5-on-5. Now I truly believe this, and I know it's we're never going to know. But we go 5-on-5 against Canada. I don't think we walk away with the gold medal.
I mean, for all intents and purposes, they dominated that game after the first period.
Oh, they completely destroyed us in the second and third period. I can't believe. I mean, thank God for Hellebuck, right?
I mean, not only that, they missed a couple open nets. There's one that you see the picture of with McKinnon, but there was multiple that I was like, how the fuck did they not put that one in? But there was also a couple that they got lucky with us not putting in either, like the stick deflection right there that went across the goal, hit the post and popped out. I mean, that would have been an amazing deflection, but still, that was one that probably should have went in. And there was a couple that we were right in front of the net that just couldn't find the back of the net. So it goes both ways. But I mean, if you're watching that game and don't have a score. I mean, McKinnon's right. You probably pick Canada to win that game, but that's why we keep score, baby.
Yeah. There was the goal that I thought was going to be a goal that got called back for because the guy kicked it in. That was I think that was in the first period. I can't remember who it was. It was on the USA. But that was unfortunate. I get so excited. Me and my buddies are freaking out. We're shotgunning beers, and then like, oh shit, never mind. We shouldn't be doing this. But that's another little niche thing about hockey that it's like
can't move your skate. You can let it hit off your skate.
It's like when you see the puck go in, you still have to wait like 2 seconds before you can start to celebrate because like some crazy shenanigans could have happened, and you're like,
did he kick it?
Did he call it back for offsides? Did he kick it? What happened? Like, I don't want to celebrate yet. I don't want to get.
Did he deflect it with a high stick?
I was like, after the Hughes goal, me and my buddies like stood and stared at each other for like 5 seconds, and then we were like,
It's like you wish you had a camera. You wish you had a camera in your face for the 2 second window. Like you're like,
the 600 thoughts that go through your head. Like, was he offsides? Did he high stick it? Did I put a little like? Yeah. But it was, I mean, it was as exciting as it possibly could get. And shout out to the girls too. I mean, we'll talk about that game as well. But that Megan,
we'll talk about that a little bit.
That Megan Keller goal. They're talking about some dirty fucking dangles.
Yeah.
We'll talk about that.
We'll get that
I saw.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Brian.
I saw Dan Patrick Show's already started a T-shirt called "Hughes Your Daddy," and it with Jack Hughes.
I love that.
Hughes Your Daddy.
I mean, dude, the sprint bar that he has on his teeth.
I know. It couldn't be more apropos for a hockey player, and it's just like, and look, Brooks just I use the word apropos. Yeah, Brooks. Good talk. So. But like, if you're writing a script, you got to be like, all right, let's tone it back a little bit here. Yeah, okay, his teeth get knocked out, and then he scores the goal. Like, okay, no one's really going to fucking believe this. No, this really happened.
Yeah. And those like slow-mo close-ups that they had of those two high sticks that happened in the last period were pretty nasty, dude. Both of those guys got fucking whacked in the face.
Well, let's talk about that sequence a little bit, because so obviously we get high sticked. Canada gets called for a high stick on us, and he ends up drawing blood, so he gets a double minor 4-minute power play, and we're all losing our mind over that. And then we get about a minute into that. No, we were probably close.
It was 2 minutes. It was 2 minutes.
We were 2 minutes into it, and then of course, bouncing puck to, I think it was Jack Hughes, or no, it was to whoever it was. Regardless, we get a high stick called on us against Canada. Luckily, it wasn't a 4-minute. But then that leads into a basically a minute power play man advantage for them with the time differential. And you're like, fuck, of course this is going to happen. And then there's like a minute left after that or something like that. It was just the most ridiculous sequence of events.
The 4-minute made like the 4-minute penalty with like 6 or 7 minutes left in the game. I looked at my buddies and I was like, we got to score here, because if we don't, this Canada team's going to have so much goddamn momentum coming down the stretch here. And that power play that they got, like, or the penalty that we got that set them up for that minute power play, I got so, like, my heart sank. I was like, God damn it, this is not going to happen again. And of course it did, but it didn't matter. So it was great. It worked out in our favor in the end. Two of the most exciting finishes you can see. I mean, it's unbelievable at both of these games with the OT, by the way.
The men's, and I'm sticking to the men's game for the time being. It was like a storybook. Everything was. It was like a story was playing out right in front of you. Because then you had, after they win, and obviously we're all celebrating. By we, I mean the country. Then you have the team photo, and they bring out, and I'm going to mispronounce the gentleman's name.
Johnny Gaudreau.
Gaudreau, yeah. They bring out his jersey, and then they bring out his kids. And I mean, Dusty, I know you probably know this a little bit better than most. I mean, so if you need to elaborate about how he died in a car crash, and I think the driver might have been drunk.
So
it was last year or 2 years ago.
It was
I want to say
last
last year.
It was last summer. And him and his brother were, I believe they were bicycling, like on the side of the road, and a drunk driver pulled out and either blindsided him or ran him off the road. Either way, it killed him and his brother. It was like very, very tragic story. He was clearly in line to be on this USA team, and it was like a really huge tragic moment, and it was a really, really cool moment to see them bring the jersey out, bring the kids out, give them that moment. They pan to the parents in the crowd. The dad is just like losing his mind, crying, and I almost started crying myself. It was really, really an emotional moment.
Yeah.
So that made it even more special.
Johnny Hockey
and all that. Yeah. So cheers to Johnny Gaudreau
Yep.
and their family.
Cheers.
And the kids.
Ooh.
Tell you what, I got on the beer 3 pretty quickly into this podcast.
Yeah, you did, man.
Damn, dude, I'm not even.
I'm waiting
through beer 1 yet. Deer 1.
Whoa.
I ain't through Deer 1 yet.
Give me a couple more Coors Lights.
That's
Might get lucky.
That's something. All right. Yeah.
All right. I mean, that was great.
We put that on the screen.
I don't want to know. That was great. And what a way to finish the Olympics. Killer.
Yeah. It's the most fun probably Olympic sport for me of all of the summer and the winter Olympics is the hockey. It's so much fun to watch and getting the 2 golds and getting them both over Canada in overtime. I mean, you couldn't write a better story for USA hockey.
Jesus.
I mean,
what the hell?
That's the Coors Light, man.
Hey, better out in this big world. I got
Coors Light Juniors right now.
You got keys to the stones. Throwing stones.
Yeah, dude. I didn't find no orange cans in this one though, unfortunately.
Eddie Olchuk.
I don't know, dude. I used to have so many of them back in the day.
They used to be hard to find, and then Dusty goes to college, and they put them in every fucking one.
Dude, we found so many. We drank a lot of Keystone in college, but yeah,
and then
used
you
to
can
do
make
random.
and then you
orange,
can make
like an orange can, like would be like a surprise, and it was in like every 1,000 cases, and we
like
had
a golden ticket.
The golden ticket.
Yeah, I had like probably 10 of them.
But then you can make but then the box you could make like a mantle for it.
Yeah,
I remember this.
Yeah.
What was so it sounds like your beer of choice, like your cheap beer of choice when you were in college was Stones. What was yours, Brooks?
So whatever was cheapest, usually we like if you're going cheap beer, all right? I mean, every once in a while you'll class it up, and like Yingling is pretty cheap where I was at. So but it was still like above the Natties and like the Keystones, but we rotated between like Keystone, Natty, Busch Light.
Yeah.
Rolling Rock at the bar because Wednesday nights was dollar beer, dollar shots, and it was always Rolling Rock was like the nicest beer out of the dollar beers that you could get.
What was the dollar shot?
How you like Jack?
Rails, probably.
Whatever you wanted. SoCo and Limes was big then too. I know.
Oh,
I know.
Don't.
I know, but there was a ton of different. Like they had a whole shot list of like you could get whatever. You could pretty much just get rail whatever for $1.
Yeah, mine in college, a little bit further south than you guys. It was Busch Light. Busch Light was like the go-to. It was like the cheap beer, and that was great also because some of the guys that I went to college with that were in my fraternity, they were hunters. And they had those like camo cans.
Yeah,
I used to dig that.
I'll never forget that, just because that's what I got my underage. I was carrying a camo Busch Light, and I'm like, I didn't see it.
Didn't see it.
How did they see it? How'd they see it in my hand? I was walking.
Koozie gave it away.
It wasn't.
It was unkoozied.
Or the word Bush. The word Bush is in bright fucking orange.
It was. And I mean, I didn't help my cause because, like, think of it. Let me get on the screen here. Think of it this way: like, this is the road, and then like outside of my hands is where like the cars were. I was walking across the road, and then you just see me like stop before I get to the end of this parked car, duck down, put my beer down, come back up, keep walking, and then like the police officer goes by. He's like, "Is that your beer right there?" Like, yeah, I didn't see you coming to the last second. I tried.
Man.
Tried my best. What else you want me to do? Throw it?
Hey man, you tried to get away with it. It didn't work out. It's all right.
I was literally walking across the street into my house. There were townhouses on either side.
Yeah.
And like the parked cars in front of them, and then like obviously the street. I was walking from that side of the townhouses to my townhouse. What the fuck are we doing?
It's
And it just so happened it synced up when she was rolling through.
Mm.
Ugh.
What's
Yeah,
what's the worst beer you can remember having in college?
Jenny Cream Ale.
Beast Light. Milwaukee's best
bad.
light.
Jimmy's bad.
Beast.
Yeah, Beast Light.
Did 40s count? Because Steel Reserve would be my answer.
Oh, yeah.
Bud Light Platinum. Remember that?
Whoa! Don't even say those words ever again on this podcast.
Man, they only lasted for like a year before everyone.
gotta- Every time you say those words, you must hit your own mute button and go out for a minute.
Somehow they're still.
You gotta get a Tony Reale me.
Yeah.
Somehow
Gotta
there's
make my
still
face
there's
gray.
still there's still Natty Ice and there's still Keystone Ice around, and then Bud Light Platinum couldn't make it more than a year or two.
Oh no, that was a fad.
Oh, I remember there was this came out when I was in college, so you guys were probably still in high school at the time. It was Budweiser Select. It was like a black can. That tastes like shit.
I never
that
had
stuff
one of
was
those.
good. That was like they were trying to make like a Mick Ultra Budweiser,
Mm.
but it was
Prime,
horrible.
Prime Four Locos. It was when I was in college. They banned them after my sophomore or junior year. One or the other is when they like changed the recipe or whatever they did to
Yeah,
it.
they took the caffeine out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it was like it's a mixture of like a Red Bull and like a malt liquor drink at the same time.
Well, it was like an 8%. It was like an 8% 24-ounce can with like the equivalent of 3 Red Bulls worth of caffeine in it. It was bad. It was bad.
There's that drink made a lot of good Derek Klein stories.
Well, one of our friends named Iggy, who runs I don't know if he runs the Blarney Stone, but he works at the Blarney Stone. When the directive came out to get them off the shelves, he went to some liquor store and he bought. Yeah, Dell went there. Dell actually went there on the day of the hockey game on Sunday, and apparently had a sizable tab at the Blarney Stone, which is very impressive to do. I'll let Dell comment on how sizable it was. He can do his dockside rant on how sizable his tab was at Blarney Stone. But our friend Iggy went and bought a pallet of those dangerous Four Locos, the old school Four Loco ones.
A pallet?
Yeah.
A pallet.
Yeah, because they made the announcement and everybody like flooded the stores.
Why a pallet?
Because you could sell them for more after like when they ran out of them.
Yeah, it's scarcity. Supply demand, baby. Sign this for me. I don't have a pen. Boom, supply demand.
There you go.
Sell this pen to me. Can I see your pen?
All right, let's get into the ladies hockey game a little bit. We just kind of went off on a little tangent there, but that's what we do here. Hillary Knight with the game tying goal with the goalie was pulled.
Is she 40?
She's got to be.
She's in like it was like her 5th Olympics, I think.
Yeah,
she's
got to be up there.
The announcers after the game were saying like this is definitely her last Olympics, and then they asked her, and she was just like, "We'll see."
Well, she said she was
gotta be. I mean, I was trying to do the math in my head after like you said, Brian and Dusty, like they said it was like her 5th or 6th Olympics, and she started when she was like 18 or 19. And I'm like, she's trying to do the math in my head. I'm like, she's got to be 40.
She's 36. She was born the same year as you, actually, Brooks.
I can't do that. I'm old.
Yeah, I think this was her 5th Olympics.
Yeah, that's bananas. Her first gold was she had a gold on the 2008 World Championship team against.
She did say that she wants to play in the World Championships, which I think are next year. So now, is she going to be able to? Let's call a spade here. Realistically, she's going to be even more advanced age, and she's probably not going to have the stamina to make the team. I mean, is it going to be a great story? But do you waste a roster spot on somebody who isn't up to snuff with the other competitors for the U.S.?
Well, it depends if she's not. She clearly was for this tournament. She had one of the most important goals of the tournament, and it was a deflection, I know, but it was pretty sweet, honestly.
It was awesome.
2 minutes left in regulation to tie it up. The reason we were down is because we gave up a shorty to Canada. What's crazy is we actually almost scored on a couple shorties in that game too. But
we had a couple breakaways right there for a couple of them.
Yeah,
and Hillary Knight's got some stones, and I'm going to say this: she proposed to her girlfriend the night prior to the
Oh
game.
shit!
Oh,
And then-
I was
and then
hearing
you
them
go
talk
and-
about this.
Yeah, her girlfriend was also an Olympian. I think she was a speed skater. And so she proposes to her girlfriend, and then you have the gold medal game. So that could be the highest of highs, and if they happen to lose, the lowest of lows
Yeah.
in back-to-back days. Now, luckily, it didn't work out that way, and now it's it's a fairy tale story.
Yeah.
But holy shit, you're going out on a limb there. Like, whoa.
Yeah, you're really
Imagine if she
you're really
says
saying
no.
this is
You're
either
really
going to
going to ruin your
best,
day.
This is the best or worst weekend of my life by a mile. Like
Yeah.
there's no in between.
She says no. She goes into that game. Her head's not right. We might not win.
Oh man. But, hey, look,
Thank you to her fiance.
Yes, thank you.
Didn't happen that way, and we did win. We won because 4 minutes into overtime, Megan Keller decided she wanted to make the Canadian defender look like a complete idiot and just dangle it straight through her legs and hit what I thought originally was the 5-hole, but I think it was kind of between the
It went
elbow
under
and
the
that.
Yeah, she put that defender in the spin cycle. That was fun to watch.
Well, the outlet pass was crazy too. The pass, it wasn't from the goalie; it was from somebody right behind the red line
Behind the net.
Yeah. And the
I think it was the young lady that we talked about the other day.
Taylor
Heisey or whatever. Yeah, we talked about her brother plays for Iowa State.
Yeah. Unsung hero of that play, but yeah, that Megan Keller goal was fucking poetry in motion. That was like watching that like a young Ovechkin. It was sweet.
Wow.
What's more impressive, that or the fact that Randy had platinums over the weekend?
Randy, where and why?
What?
Who bought those? Did you buy those? I have questions. I'm supposed to get a beer with Randy here in the next couple days.
Get a Bud Platinum with him. See what happens.
No.
What is wrong with you?
I don't want to.
I don't want to.
What shitty cookout were you at, Randy?
Go get a MGD, a Miller 64, and a Bud Platinum. See what happens.
I honestly don't really
go
like
back in time.
I honestly don't really like Bud Light.
See, I'm a Bud Light guy. I'm not a Miller Light guy.
But I go in cycles, right? I mean, there was a time where I hated Miller Light. There was a time where I hated Coors Light. I mean, so I'm sure Bud Light will make its way.
Coors Light is the one that's like it's the most drinkable because it's like doesn't really taste like much, kind of.
Yeah.
I don't know. Anyway,
but I think when I first got out of college, like you said, Dusty and Brian, like I drank so much Keystone to where like if we were out at a bar like a Ravens game or something, like I did not want Coors Light. It's like give me a Miller Light all day of the week.
Anything else? Yeah.
The reason I like these so much in college is because I loved shotgunning beers in college, and these cans are much more aerodynamic, easier to shotgun.
What about the Vortex bottles? You guys remember those?
I do remember that.
That's a Gatorade thing. What are you talking about?
The spin bottles.
The spin bottle. It had like it was like in the neck of the bottle, right near the mouth of the bottle. It had like a screw.
What brand of beer had it?
Miller Lite.
Was it Miller Lite that did that?
I think it was Miller Lite Vortex as well.
And then you had Coors Light did the wide mouth thing on the cans.
Yep.
I remember that.
That I remember. Yeah.
Didn't somebody try to do like you could pop the other side of the can too?
Yeah.
Somebody tried that. And I don't remember who that was.
My dad used to talk about drinking Strohs back in the day, and that they were like you pop both sides of the can, but that was before my time, before I was even a thought.
Yeah,
maybe you might be right. This guy, Zachary Wallace, said that he thought Bud Light did. I mean, you might be right there.
It might be.
I can't remember. But anyway, shouts out to the women's U.S. hockey team for winning that gold and really dominating that tournament completely.
Yeah,
What's
you live dangerous, buddy.
Who has that slogan? Who has lived dangerously?
I don't know. Look it up.
Cheetos live dangerous.
I really appreciated like the shot that NBC got of the coach for the U.S. women's team, where he's just standing there just crying on the bench. And by the way, do you think the head coach should get a medal?
Yes, and I didn't know this until yesterday.
They don't.
No.
Oh, that's
wait. So I have a question: is it that they don't get a medal, or they just don't receive it during the medal ceremony?
No, they don't get a medal at all. Uh-oh.
I hate
Uh-oh,
that.
boys. My door just opened.
Coaches don't
Nate?
get medals. That's
Here comes
bullshit.
Nate. Here goes Nate. Look at this.
Nate dog. I need a Nate. I need a Nate in my house.
I need Nate in my house.
A rumple delivery boy.
Thanks, dude. I'll see you in a minute.
Cheers.
Oh my God. What are we doing, guys? What are we doing?
Yeah, coaches don't get a medal. Absolutely, they should. I think that's bullshit that they don't.
I'm not advocating for every single coach because look, some of these staffs are massive. I understand, but the head coach should get a medal.
Yeah, in every sport, like the head trainer on the gymnastic team or whatever you like, the head coach of that team too should get a medal. It shouldn't just be hockey or the regular team sports that we're used to.
There's got to be a limit to the amount of coaches, right? So, like in every sport, I would assume. So,
I find it to be a bummer, and you know what?
I agree.
Yeah, I can't remember what Olympics it was, and it was an American who did it, and the person went over and put her medal on the coach and said, "You deserve this as much as I do," and put the medal on her coach, and the coach broke down. And I think I remember Mike Krzyzewski one time when they won the first Olympics with Krzyzewski as the head coach. All the guys took their medals off and put them on Krzyzewski, which had to be heavy as shit, by the way.
Yeah.
Crazy. So Herb Brooks doesn't have a gold medal.
No,
it's
bullshit. Didn't know that.
At least recognize the coach as gold medal. Like, what do they say? Like the Olympic champion. I don't think I've ever paid attention. Like
a gold medal winning coach, but you don't have a medal.
Yeah.
So anyway, it's something I always think about whenever I watch a team sport win, and the coach doesn't get anything. But anyway, I mean, look, you still get the memory. You got the journey to get there. That'll never go away, and they can never take it away from you.
I hear you, but I'm with you here. Like, I think that sucks.
Yeah.
I mean, that's shit.
I tend to agree there. Let's go.
Bitch.
Also,
Jack Hughes the Hughes family was also involved in the women's Olympics.
Yeah, the mom, I think, picked the team.
Well, the mom was one of the bench coaches or one of the coaches.
I thought she was like on the committee to help pick the coaching staff and stuff like that.
Have you looked her up? She was a 3-sport athlete in college at University of New Hampshire, D1. Soccer, lacrosse, and field hockey, I think, or something like that. She was like, she lettered in all 3 of them, all 4 years or something. She's like one of the greatest athletes in the history of that university.
That's wild. I didn't know that.
Sounds like one of the greatest women's athletes in the country.
She just married a hockey guy, and they had 3 kids who were in the fucking NHL. And 2 of them in the U.S. team, and the other one didn't because he got hurt. Like,
I didn't realize how good Hellebuck.
Yeah,
I can never say his name. I struggle with some of these hockey names.
Well, that's
Hellebuck was.
It's the thing about goalies, man. When they get hot, I mean, that's how you win tournaments, right? That's how you.
I didn't realize how decorated he was already in his NHL career.
Well,
and someone even said he's the next version of Tritiak, which that was the Russian goalie the Soviet Union goalie.
Yeah.
And he was known as the best goalie in the world. I didn't realize Hellebuck was this decorated already, and he's still a younger guy. He was
drafted in 2012. I don't know when he made his debut, but he's already won 3 Vezina
made
awards.
His debut in
Vezinas, yeah.
2015. So he's played 11 seasons. He didn't play much his rookie year, so he's played almost basically 10 full seasons.
So he's been around for a while. But he plays on a shit team. Well, I shouldn't say shit team. They're up in
Winnipeg.
There's certain year there's been a couple years where they've kind of made a run at it, but they always tend to fall off.
Yeah, but yeah, he's very very well decorated. He's a 32-year-old goalie. I don't know what the average age of goalies is, what it goes up to, but it seems like he's probably going to be around for a little bit longer too. Maybe we'll have him for
Lundqvist had to be 40.
One more Olympics would be nice.
That'd be nice.
Yeah, it'd be nice.
Give me 2.
You talk. Give me 2. But yeah, it was awesome having two sets of brothers on the team. Is so so interesting and so awesome.
Mm.
How about said the kid getting hurt? Connor Bedard actually did get the nod after all. Got to fly over to France and play for that team, so that's cool for him. He's a kid still, so he gets that experience in there. Unfortunate. Crosby had to be hurt because I think that probably was his last Olympics. I don't think he would have left. I don't think he would have left if he wasn't really in a
either really hurt or I don't know how he was playing, but I did see just because I didn't watch a lot of Canada's games unless they were playing the United States. But there's people on Twitter saying that it could have been like a soft benching.
Well, there are reports by well-known sports writers that it was up to him if he wanted to play in the game, and he turned it down. Now, if he turned it down because of injury, or if he turned it down because he realized he couldn't be up to snuff, and then Bedard would be better for the team.
Well, he probably sat there and, like you said, and said "Hey, I mean, even at my healthy, all right, he's still one of the best of all time, but we can all sit here and recognize when guys are getting long in the tooth a little bit.
Huh.
I mean, he still can make the major, but he can't keep up with that offense. They're too fast for him.
They're too fast, and then there's no shame in him sitting down.
No, because we all respect the hell out of him. I mean,
yeah.
Honestly, I respect him more for sitting down and letting the other guy go.
Yeah, absolutely. That's a teammate right there. And I also want to say that I was thinking about this while watching the press conference. Jack Hughes has got his chiclets missing, and he's sipping a cold beer. I don't know. Look, the nerves in that tooth still got to be dangling there.
You need to get some Sensodyne on those things first. Yeah,
I was thinking the same thing, dude. I was getting chills watching him do because I have I think Dusty and I both have pretty sensitive teeth as it is. So you sit there and watch him do that, and you're like, oh, I know how that feels.
I see it all the time. People on the boardwalk with ice cream all the time. People take a bite out of ice cream, and that makes me want to die. Yeah. It's like nails on a chalkboard. I can't. I would die. I can't do that.
Tooth pain and eye pain, man. Tooth pain and eye pain. Good luck. Ugh.
And ears.
Sweater's
ear. God.
Never had any. Knock on wood. I've never had any ear troubles.
Knock on wood for sure.
This is why this podcast is so stupid. We just start talking about ear pain out of nowhere.
I didn't see this until just right now. About 2 hours ago, the NFL has come out and admitted that they fucked up in the Ravens-Steelers game. The Teddy Buchanan fumble that Aaron Rodgers threw in the Week 14 game before the Isaiah Likely touchdown that was overturned. The NFL said they ruled it Aaron Rodgers catch. You guys probably remember this play. Now they have just come out and said that the ruling on the field should have stood. It should have been an interception.
Don't care.
And they also said something about the Likely call and the Travis Jones, whatever. Anyway,
I'll be honest with you. I think we were all very upset with them not making the playoffs, but it was probably for the best.
Yeah.
I agree. But look, it's what happens? Why does the NFL admits they're wrong, and then we all just move forward, and they just say, "Hey, yeah, we fucked up," is there any accountability for the NFL? Can you say, "Hey, we need to get better at training these referees, do something, put some program in place"? I don't know. They don't self-police themselves.
Can you give a good solution to
No, I haven't thought about it because I just
in terms of all right, if they make a mistake, how are they supposed to
I got a solution. Let's just replay the last 3 weeks of the season and and cancel the Super Bowl. It's over.
I'm sure the players would love that.
I don't know. I saw it. I just found it interesting, and I
appreciate them. I appreciate. Yeah, it's frustrating, but I appreciate them going back, looking at the film and being like, okay, this is wrong, but it's fucking get it right. We now have so many people that can radio down, change the play in the moment into somebody's ear. It should have been called right in the moment, but
it is what it is.
It is. You're right. It is what it is. You can't change it. There's no way to really police it. What can you do, really? It's hard to find refs. They don't make that much money. They make a lot of money compared to the normal human being, right?
Yeah, they're probably making $150K.
Yeah, but they're not making millions and millions of dollars. Like if you find them $5K, that's probably a big amount of money to them.
Yeah, I don't necessarily know if finding the ref. It's just kind of
I say we take him out to the woodshed, shoot him.
no. I don't think it's the
Oh, my
ref.
bad.
It's the NFL needs to do better things.
Oh shit, my bad. Sorry.
All right.
Ryan goes,
We're
Ryan
moving
goes,
on.
shoot
We're
him.
moving on.
Dusty goes,
We're
no. You go, my bad.
moving on. All right. Sticking with the Ravens topic, Eric DaCosta came out and gave an interview saying that they have offered Tyler Linderbaum a market-setting deal. Right now, the highest paid center in the league is Creed Humphrey, who got paid last year for the Kansas City Chiefs. 4 years, $72 million, so that'd be $18 million a year. I would assume that Linderbaum's going to want more than 20 a year. I would assume the Ravens probably want to pay him around 20 a year. So we'll see how this goes. But unfortunately for the Ravens, I would bet that there's probably 15, 20 teams that really want this guy on their team. So he's going to have a lot of offers. It's going to cost a lot of money.
He's a top 10 free agent. And I'm going to make a statement, and you guys tell me if I'm wrong. It's totally fine. He got what? He got arrested this morning.
I don't believe that.
I don't believe that at all.
Why did you put that?
We'll see. Maybe he's right. Maybe they're right.
I really believe this now. And once again, you guys can shit on me if you want. The interior defensive tackle pass rusher is more important now than your edge rushers because these offenses are strategically made to get the ball out in less than 2 seconds. And where these edge rushers come from, just based on distance, the ball's already gone. So I think the guys coming directly up the middle are going to be your new hot ticket items. And that's why a guy like Linderbaum is extremely valuable because he can protect that up the middle.
I think they've always been really valuable. I think the problem is that there hasn't been very many people who have that skill set. You know, I think Aaron Donald really kind of set the trend for this new wave of D tackles that are so freakishly athletic and can push up the middle. And get to the quarterback, but it's not a lot of guys that had that skill set.
No,
Chris Jones, and the guys for the Eagles, and that's pretty much it.
And I'm going to go even further back. You have your Warren Sapps, you have your Jerome Browns, the big boys in the middle that got speed that can get through there and disrupt the quarterback and be right in their crotch. When they don't, and then they have to flush out to the left or to the right, and that's where your edge rusher comes in and smacks the living hell out of them. And that's not taking anything away from a Myles Garrett or Micah Parsons. Name that defensive end. It's just now that these offenses are so intricate and you can just dump the ball either way and so quickly, you just don't have the time to get to the quarterback. Yeah. So I really think, and there's Aaron Donald, he's the best, but he masked so many other phenomenal D tackles that have been going on for a little while. Like Jeffrey Simmons is unbelievable. You now have Jordan Davis and Jalen Carter. With these guys, Matabike. Look at these, and these guys are making money and making their way home. They're getting home to the quarterback. So I think that's gonna be the new hot commodity in this upcoming draft or drafts.
Yeah, I like that take, and also you don't have to pay those guys quite as much money as you have to pay those fancy edge rushers who want all that money.
All that money.
They're like the receivers of the defense, dude. They just get all that money. Going with the contract talk with the Ravens, we're also looking at a Lamar Jackson extension that Eric DaCosta has also been talking about in the media. Lamar and I have an agreement that we handle business kind of in-house internally. That worked well for us the last time, and we will continue to have that policy moving forward. I've spoken to Lamar about a lot of different things over the last month. He's been very engaged. We'll continue those conversations moving forward. We want to get him extended. The Ravens do, partially because we want him under contract with the Ravens for a little bit longer, but also because he has a $70+ million cap hit coming up this year, specifically $74.5 million. And he has not restructured out as Patrick Mahomes and Josh Allen and a few other guys have this offseason. So we will see if we do not agree to an extension. The thought is that we're going to convert his his base salary into a signing bonus, which is a lot of teams do, will help us save money this year, but will push the cap
Kick
up.
the can.
It'll push the cap number up next year for his deal. So
exactly.
it's one of those things.
It's what the Saints
extension. The extension would be the best news for the Ravens, I would say, financially.
It's what the Saints did with like 3 players over the course of 4 years, and they had to eat fucking dirt for 2.
Yeah.
So the Ravens are smarter than this, and they'll figure it out. And what we always say, at least I know I always say, I trust the organization to make the right decision.
Yeah.
So.
Also, if you're looking at the numbers strictly, if you're Lamar Jackson, you probably want to make more money. Because when he signed his deal a few years ago, he was the highest paid player in NFL history. He is now the 10th highest paid quarterback in the NFL, almost $10 million less a year than Dak Prescott, who leads the market. So he's probably going to be looking for more money. The Ravens want to extend him to get the cap number off of this year so they can keep competing. And they can maybe potentially make a bigger offer to Tyler Linderbaum. So a lot of moving parts with the Lamar Jackson contract.
And you heard Bisciotti during the State of the Ravens presser said basically we want to take the same contract, just up the annual value because your price goes up, our price goes up, all that bullshit.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Interesting. Going to be interesting to see how it plays out. We have, I believe, the new league year starts March 9th. And free agency starts maybe a day or two later, or that day.
Right.
I can't remember.
You're right around there.
We got 2 weeks until free agency is going to start popping off, and we're going to start seeing guys get signed to different teams, and it's going to be fun. That's always a fun little time of the year. And then when you get to the season, you forget what happened because it's like 6 months later.
People don't forget. I've seen Superbad.
People don't forget. Other interesting news: a Falcons GM has informed Kirk Cousins that he will be released on March 11th. That will be the first day of the league year, March 11th. Here we go. There's the answer.
There you
go. So we will see where he ends up. Do we think that Kirk Cousins is going to get a job potentially starting somewhere? You think he's going to get a backup quarterback deal? What do we think?
He's going to be starting, and he's going to be starting in Minnesota, baby.
Minnesota?
Yeah. He's going back home.
Earl Wilkerson, you played for Minnesota. I remember.
Should never beat up them.
You'd have been all pro if you didn't beat up those. I mean, allegedly. Hey, look, fun cake. All right.
Oh, hey,
Kirk Cousins. You think Minnesota? What about Indianapolis?
Well,
What about Pittsburgh if they can't get Aaron Rodgers to come back?
I don't.
They all make sense a little.
They all make sense. Pittsburgh's a smart organization, just like the Ravens are a smart organization. Do they want to keep doing this bullshit where they keep bringing in an older quarterback?
They haven't proved to me over the last 8 years that they want to do anything different.
I mean, there's no way Rodgers isn't coming back with McCarthy there.
It wasn't the most ceremonious send-off when Rodgers and McCarthy split the last time.
Yeah, what is their relationship? I thought that they had like a strained relationship at the time, but maybe they've mended it since. I don't
think so.
They talk highly of each other now, but they're not in the same building with each other and not grinding gears and in meeting rooms and stuff.
No, I mean, I think a lot of that strain came from the organization.
Maybe
drafting a quarterback is where I think a lot of that came from.
Yeah.
So I think there's no reason why, like Brian said, like both of you said, they talk highly of each other. I think this will be a nice send off for Rodgers and possibly McCarthy, depending on how long he stays there.
Laura says Kirk needs to retire. Yeah, I mean,
Kirk was serviceable.
He was okay last year. 2 years ago, he was rough, but that was the first year after the Achilles. We've seen that with a few quarterbacks.
And he's and Laura's not. I'm not saying she's remotely close to wrong, but he's already said he wants to come out and play, and he wants to start. He says he still feels like he has it. He's got that push again. His words, not mine. He has that push again off of his plant leg, his back leg, to make the throws that he could make before the injury. So
I mean, what makes the most sense is, maybe even like Vegas potentially. What's Geno? Does Geno have another year left there? Is he?
They're going to draft
Fernando Mendoza, number 1.
They're going to draft Mendoza.
Well, yeah. I mean, are they going to start him right away?
I don't know. Unless they want to get his ass whipped. I think Minnesota makes the most sense because they're not sold on JJ McCarthy, and two, he knows the offense already.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
That's why I say Minnesota.
I don't hate
I don't
it.
disagree, but
I mean, like Miami could be open. Tua could be gone. The Cardinals could be open because Kyler could be gone. Like there could be a lot of other things happening that we don't know about yet too. So there could be other,
I'm looking at it from the player perspective. If I'm Kirk Cousins, I know I got 1, maybe 2 years left in the tank, and I want to win. I'm not going to Arizona.
Yeah, but if you want to win, then you don't want to play. I mean, he's not going to win if you're playing. Sorry. Was that mean? You're not
no,
going to win.
he should.
Kirk Cousins is not going to win the fucking Super Bowl.
No, but he should be the guy. He should be the guy that you call. Like if you're on that track and your star quarterback gets hurt, he should be the guy that fills in usually. Especially after what we saw, what we saw last year was him starting to return to a serviceable quarterback. I know 2 years ago was rough. Last year, the beginning was a little bit rough as well. But I mean, I saw flashes last year. Was it great? No, but I mean, it was better than a lot of backups out there. So
Yeah. And look, backup quarterbacks, so many backup quarterbacks play. Like, you need to have a good backup. Hell, go to Minnesota, be the backup. And then when JJ McCarthy's drinking Bud Light Platinums with Randy and sauce in his drawers, all right, then Kirk Cousins can come in and be the starting quarterback.
we can't say, Laura, we can't say that he's Joe Flacco 2.0 version 2 because Joe actually has an arm. Whereas Kirk has never really had an arm. He's just smart.
Kirk is more of a Chad Pennington type.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. Good comparison. Good comparison.
Here is a nice little fun tweet I saw today that I wanted to share with you guys.
I like fun.
This is a fun tweet. Brooks doesn't like this guy who tweeted it, but this is the career earnings leader in the history of the NFL. Kirk Cousins, 1 playoff win, $322 million, 4th overall in all-time career salary. That is fucking awesome. I wonder where Sam Bradford is on this.
Oh man,
He's
probably in the
gotta
top 10.
Right.
But I this is just when you look at it, it's a little bit crazy. So I just wanted to share that.
Nice.
Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers, Matthew Stafford, and Kirk Cousins.
And, speaking of, since we're on the football topic, the combine starts this week here in Indy, boys. It is a crazy week in Indy, downtown Indy this week.
So what do you? I know last year you went down, you were doing some work like from the coffee shops and stuff like that, or whatever, and you were just seeing people walking around. You do the same thing?
I might try here. I really only have tomorrow and a little bit of Thursday potentially.
What did it start yesterday?
Started technically yesterday was the first day, but I think arrival started Sunday. I'm sure DaCosta and other people, or maybe not even DaCosta, but coaches, scouts were probably getting here over the weekend or Friday. So, and I know Bobby Trossett just got here yesterday, I believe. So I'll probably try to get down and try to get a beer with him at some point. But Thursday I got to set up for our podcast on Friday.
Ooh.
Which is?
Well, why don't we talk about that when we get to baseball?
Yeah.
Let's do it. Let's talk about it because we're going to baseball. Unless
because I think the combine is going to become obsolete. I think the combine is going to end up being worthless in a couple.
I hope not.
Only one little football thing I wanted to say. 2027 QB prospect Gunnar Rivers, son of Phillip Rivers, has committed to NC State to play at his dad's alma mater, which is fucking awesome. He's the 11th ranked pocket passer in 2027 class as of right now. We'll see. He's a junior at his high school. He gets to play a couple more years under his dad, who's the coach there, I believe. And maybe he'll jump up those rankings and he'll get some looks. But he's 6'3", 200 pounds, and he's a junior in high school.
That'll do.
Yeah, must be nice.
Genetics are cool.
Yeah.
Genetics. Yeah. That's the only other thing. The Raiders GM came out and said that Max Crosby, he expects Max Crosby to stay a Raider. I don't really buy it. We'll see. he doesn't seem like he wants to be a Raider. And also, terrible, horrible news that made me really sad the other day when I read it, because I was talking about him the other day. Rondale Moore, formerly of Purdue fame, just unbelievable receiver at Purdue. And then got drafted by the Cardinals, was kind of just like a slot receiver for the last few years.
Could never stay healthy.
Yeah, couldn't stay healthy. Unfortunate news. He has passed away. We will not. I don't know. We don't know 100% what happened at this point.
He was. Yeah, we do.
We do. Okay.
He was drafted by the Cardinals. Went to Atlanta for a year. Then he was with Minnesota last year. Yeah. He's from New Albany, Indiana, which is basically a river separates Indiana and Louisville. So it's just on the other side of the river, right there. And the police chief came out and said that it was a self-inflicted. So it sucks. That really sucks.
Call your friends, guys. Call your friends.
Yeah, call your friends.
God, we hate hearing anything like that. But thoughts, prayers to his family, his friends, his teammates, his former teammates, whatever, whoever. He was a part of their lives. So, yeah, unfortunate news. And, just wanted to shout him out. He was really fun to watch in college.
I remember him at Purdue.
He was
like, dude, this guy.
He was a burner.
This guy goes. Holy shit.
He was like, he was very Victor Cruz-y at Purdue.
I like that reference. Yeah. Without the salsa.
With no salsa. My salsa makes all the pretty girls dance. Okay.
Avocados by Mexico.
Brooks, tell us a little bit about Cannonball Titcomb.
Oh yeah, let's go.
Cannonball Titcomb. So there was
I'm on his baseball reference page right now.
There's a funny little reel that came out on Instagram about just like the all-time name roster.
Yeah.
And it was like Harry Kuntz.
Yeah.
Something Dick Shot. It all the way around to like LJ Hose, who's a hometown favorite. He's from the DC area.
Yeah.
I got to play against him quite a bit in high school. And so it was LJ Hose, and I think Cannonball Titcomb was one of the, I don't know if he played or if he was one of the coaches when they were naming this team, but I was like, that's my name. You're on mute, Dusty. I was like, Cannonball, great name. Titcomb, better name.
Yeah, he was
so good.
1988. He was on the 1888 World Series winning. The New York Giants. He was 14-8 on that team, but other than that, he had a real pretty negative career, I would say, as a pitcher.
Negative career.
Yeah, not the best player ever. But he's got my birthday, August 21st. Look at that.
How about that?
Way. You and Cannonball, I'm telling you.
He bats left, throws left. He was 5'6", 150.
I feel like with a name like Cannonball Titcomb, you should be like 5'6", 270.
Yeah, exactly. You're Butterbean.
Yeah.
Cannonball is
Cannonball.
Such a sick name. Cannonball. Oh man. My namesake Cesar Asturis. Fun fact about Cesar Asturis: in 2010, Cesar Asturis had over 500 at bats for the Orioles and played shortstop almost every game, and he had one home run in 500 at bats.
And I bet you hit it off like a Hall of Famer. It's how it always works out.
I remember him. He was only on the Orioles for like 2 or 3 years, and I think he only hit like 5 home runs for us. And I remember one of them was against Detroit, and I think it was Verlander pitching.
It's ridiculous.
Well, he was only starting because Hardy was hurt, right?
Yeah, I think so. I remember
it was right before Hardy. It was after Tejada, before Hardy. It was like he was the guy in between.
He was a stopgap guy.
Yeah.
And it's like Bob Uecker. It never ceases to fail. These guys who have like 7 or 8 career home runs, they hit like half of them off of Hall of Famers.
Yeah.
Like Bob Uecker, I think his first home run was off like Steve Carlton. And you're like, what? It makes no sense. Or it might have been on Bob Gibson or something. It might have been on Bob Gibson. Like, what?
Oh, man.
I rewatched I know we're transitioning to baseball pretty good here. I rewatched the the Greg Maddux documentary last night just for no reason. Just kind of popped up on my feed.
You and Greg Maddux should get a room, dude.
I love it, man. It's so good. And then I rewatched the. If you've never seen it, when he pranks Chris Bryant.
Oh yeah.
For a commercial shoot.
Yeah, it's really good.
It's really good. Hey, think I can get you to sign that bat later?
This guy's throwing curveballs. What the fuck?
And then after he identifies himself as Greg Maddux, Brian goes, "You still want my bat?" He goes, "Nah, I'm good."
I posted a funny video of it was like Greg Maddux and Tom Glavine with Mark McGuire taking batting practice, and it was a old Nike commercial.
Yeah,
Chicks Dig the Long Ball.
Chicks Dig the Long Ball. Yeah, I posted that the other day. That popped up on the feed, and I was like, "Man, I got to repost this one."
Such a good one.
And we gotta. This is how my brain works. We got to give a shout out to Davis's Pub, which we're gonna down the road. I'm not hiding this from anybody. Down the road, we're gonna do when the three of us all get together in Baltimore again. We're gonna do a live podcast from Davis's Pub. But Brooks and then Drew Burton do a great job with our social media. Thank you. And Davis's Pub saw us. Sorry,
okay, go ahead.
Sorry, it's already out there anyway in the ether. But that being said, Davis's Pub, and somehow it got all the way back to Natty Bo, and Natty Bo has allocated them a ton more Natty Bo bottles for another 2 months.
Let's go. I love that.
And I'm going to talk to our boy Sam Wyatt, who's down there at Davis's Pub, and see if he can save us a case because they're going extinct.
Yeah, maybe we could drink the last couple while we're there or something. That'd be fun. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
I doubt they make it that far.
I'll see if Sam can put one in the trunk of his car and put it in my house.
Yeah.
Can we go get it?
Sometimes when you're desperate, you're out of beer. It just doesn't go well. We've all been there. The other shit. Oh, we were talking about movies. Guess what movie I watched last night on and I don't watch a ton of movies, but
Field of Dreams.
No. It's on Netflix right now though. It's on Netflix or is it on Disney Plus?
The movie you watched is on Netflix?
It's on Netflix or Disney Plus, but it was a baseball movie last night that I watched.
Angels in the Outfield.
Yes.
You kidding?
Yep.
First try.
That was a shot in the dark.
Wait, is that the one? Is that the one with Griffey, or is that Little Big League?
That's Little Big League.
Ah, damn. All right. Yeah.
Do you believe in angels? Well, since the All-Star break, yes.
Oh yeah, that's the one with Joseph Gordon-Levitt. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah.
Hey, it could happen.
It could happen. Oh man, I love that. I love that shit. I love those old baseball movies, man. Brooks, you should see if The Big Green is on Disney Plus.
It is.
The Big Green.
The Big Green.
It is. I looked it up the other day because I want Banks to watch it at some point.
Yeah.
Here comes All-Star Juan Morales.
I've watched Heavyweights over half a dozen times since they put it on Disney Plus.
It's incredible.
Movie. It's so good. It's unbelievable. Chris Sale and the Atlanta Braves are in agreement on a 1-year contract extension that includes a club option for a second year. Sale, who's turning 37 before the season starts, has pitched 2 seasons for the Braves, the first of which he won the NL Cy Young, his first Cy Young of his career, which is crazy. And then last year he was hurt at the beginning of the year and came back and was incredible, but in a limited amount of innings. So he's getting an extension for 2 years. It looks like $27 million for the first year and then a club option for $30 million for the second year. So he looks like he's probably going to finish his career in Atlanta, but who knows? Maybe he's going to pitch late into his career, like Justin Verlander's. He's 44. Chris Sale's only 37.
He traded,
some more years.
I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, that motion he has a noodle arm, so it's all torque. So it's more, is he going to fuck up his back and his shoulder more than his actual elbow?
You say that, but he had Tommy John a couple of years ago.
He was right. one of those guys that when he was kind of finishing up in Boston, it didn't really end well in Boston the last few years. He'd been hurt a lot.
Yeah.
And I kind of thought it was over for him. And like these last 2 years in Atlanta, he's really he's cementing his case for the Hall of Fame. I mean, he surprised me a lot. He went from 2019 through 2023 with no Cy Young votes after finishing, ready for this, in his 7-year stretch. 6th, 5th, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 2nd, 4th. in the Cy Young in consecutive years, in 7 consecutive years. No Cy Young votes at all, and then wins Cy Young at age 35. 18-3 with a 2.38, and led the league in strikeouts. I mean,
2.38.
Yeah,
and probably throwing 2 to 3 miles an hour slower than he used to with the White Sox.
And last year, like I said, he only had 21 starts last year. He had a 2.58 and had 165 strikeouts in 125 innings. And he's 36 years old. I mean, this guy's a freak.
Well, he's also learning how to change. I'm not saying he's learning. Learning's probably the wrong term. He's getting better at changing speeds.
Wow. Yeah, that he's learning how to pitch a little bit more. That he's got devastating stuff. He always has, and he's got that weird arm angle, like you said. So it's harder to pick up. More
3/4.
I mean, it's not only that, he throws across his body too. It's 3/4 and across the body.
Yeah, because it looks like the ball starts out behind you.
As a lefty, as you two as lefties, that's got to be a nightmare.
It's a fucking nightmare.
It looks like the slider is going to hit you in the head, and it goes in the other batter's box.
It's
like, all right,
terrifying.
Am I going to sit here and try to stay closed for a slider, or am I getting a 2-seamer in?
Yeah, am I getting drilled in the hip? Like shit.
Yeah, he's not a guy I would have fun hitting against. That's for sure.
No, I would imagine it'd be a nightmare.
I mean, good for them for Atlanta. I think they're prone for a big bounce back this year. They had a couple down years there.
They just got to stay healthy. They got to stay healthy. That's all it comes down to for them.
I know.
Well, sounds familiar, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
Well, so why don't we transition over to the Orioles before we head into some other stuff?
Yeah, let's do it.
Since we are a Baltimore sports show, so we haven't talked any of the Jordan Westburg stuff.
Yeah.
So thoughts on that? Give me your guys' first takes on everything that's going on with the whole Jordan Westburg injury update and how that's being handled and your thoughts on it, because there's a ton of different thoughts on this right now. If you look at just social media or listen to any kind of radio. So I want to get your guys' initial thoughts on everything that's been going on.
Dusty, go ahead.
Okay.
Oh, hell yeah. Laura was at Ed Smith yesterday.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, love
hell
that.
Yeah.
Didn't Jorge Mateo hit a grand slam against us yesterday? Did you see that, Laura?
Who cares?
I know, it's just fun. Yeah, I don't know. When I first heard it, it's frustrating. I think the Orioles are trying to keep it kind of hush hush because I don't think they know exactly the extent of the injuries between the oblique and the elbow. But maybe they know more than I do. I mean, they clearly know more than I do. Maybe they knew more than they're leading on, and I'm just kind of in my head about it. I don't really know. But I feel like they're just trying to play it close to the vest because they don't really know when he's going to be coming back. They don't want to give timetables and then have him pushing past those timetables, and then we get all those questions and all the pressure gets put on to Westburg. So I think that the organization is trying to take the pressure off of Westburg, but I don't know, man. I love this guy. I've said it before. I think he's the straw that stirs the drink, like, so to speak, in our lineup. I think he's an incredibly important part of our lineup, but I mean, it's starting to get frustrating. I mean, we're in year 3 or 4 of this. Is every single fucking year we're talking about this, and I'm starting to get there a little bit. So that's my thought, I guess.
This is becoming, like Dusty said, this is becoming systemic, and I'm just disheartened by the entire thing. It's not his fault. It's just his body doesn't seem like it wants to play baseball.
Like, I don't want to criticize the guy because clearly he's not trying to do this, but it's just
trying to win.
It's one of those things that it's just like, God damn it, is this guy ever going to get a fucking break?
Yeah,
I don't think it's his body. I think it's a mixture, right? I think there's been like regular just injury stuff mixed with some bad luck stuff. It's hard to like sit there and blame, like, all right, he missed a ton of games because he broke his hand because he got hit with a pitch.
There's no blame. It's just disheartening. I'm not blaming anyone.
But I mean, one of the criticisms now is like, oh, he's made of glass. And it's like, all right, well, it's hard to say that when you take 95 off the hand when you're hitting. Like, it's anybody's going to break their hand. We see it every single year. Or you're sliding into second base and somebody steps on your hand and breaks it again.
But these 2 injuries we're talking about right now are not getting hit with a baseball.
That's true.
The first one is. Fair. Oh, the one that we're talking about right now?
So, what we're talking about right now.
The elbow, these are like, all right.
The oblique. The oblique, yeah. The elbow, it's worth noting that this has been probably an injury that he's had for a while.
Oh.
That probably either flared up on him or was hurting pretty good and ended up going to get an MRI, and then you saw the partial tear. I mean, if I went and got an MRI today, I guarantee you I have a partial tear. I was the only one on my freshman class freshman year to not get Tommy John surgery, and that's simply because I didn't go get him an MRI. Which I probably should have in hindsight, but then I miss another year. So it's so he's been playing through this for a while. It just flared up, and then the PRP injections are there to help along with the healing process. And to Dusty's point here, they are not giving a really good timeline because I'm in agreement with you, Dusty. I think they are very much feeling this out. They're just like, all right, we're just going to put April on the shelf, get right. The oblique should be getting closer and closer to good to go already. It was already good to go because he was doing baseball activities when this whole thing flared up. And it's not something that he just like came into training camp with and nobody knew about it. This happened while he was doing his rehab stuff and everything like that. So I'm led to believe, at least. And then you go get an MRI and you decide on the PRP. Everybody responds differently to PRP injections, and everybody's timeline on these things are different. For example, I never ended up getting Tommy John. I never ended up getting PRP because I never ended up going to get an MRI because I just pitched through it because I'm an idiot. And he probably could do this stuff, but I took a whole lot of ibuprofen to get through a lot of games for a lot of years. And he spoke up and said something about it. And obviously major league teams who have an investment in these guys are going to be overly cautious, maybe too cautious at times. So when he takes this to Dr. Elitrash, or they make a plan inside the Orioles organization and their training staff to say, okay, we think the best route is PRP injection to help with the rehab process, and then kind of go from there and see how it feels. And they take it to Dr. Elitrash, who was the best in the business, not the guy down in Alabama that everybody knows
James
about.
Andrews.
I know we didn't need to say his name, but
Okay.
I'm just kidding.
Did he do something wrong to you? Did he know the dolphin? As he went back?
There's a reason that nobody goes to him anymore. I'll say that. And they all go to Dr. Elitrash, and he concurred. He said that that's I 100% agree with that. It's partially torn. It's not fully torn. He's been playing with it already. It's just flaring up. So why not go get the PRP and kind of see how it goes? Because potentially he could save this. He could end up playing the field again. It's apples and oranges when you compare this to pitchers. Like everyone's like, well, Bradish did this when he got his stuff done. It's like, yeah, well, he's a pitcher. He's not a fielder. He's throwing a third of the amount as Bradish will, if that, maybe a quarter. And why not let him just go ahead and rehab this, as long as it's not going to affect his swing, as I hiccup, as long as it doesn't affect his swing and it's not hurting during his swing and it's not going to cause more damage in that sense, because you can probably feel it, if I had to guess, because there were times when I was having elbow pain, when I would swing, I could feel it. And I was like, oh, that's probably not great. So as long as they're just going to kind of play this that way, because why have a full-blown Tommy John surgery if you don't need to? You technically don't need to. You can get the PRP and just, if he had 8 months to recover, he'd be fine. But he obviously doesn't. He wants to try to get back and play this year. So let's get through April, see where this thing goes, see how it feels, see how the rehab process is going, and reevaluate. Why put the entire season on the shelf when, again, apples to oranges, pitchers and infielders, if he gets the surgery after the year, say in end of October, hopefully, right, November, he can still be back by the beginning of next year, or at least miss like a couple weeks and still be back by next year. So let's give this year a chance, right? So
Sure.
that's
I agree with you.
That's where we're at. That's in my mind. That's where we're at.
Mr. Carlos is camera shy, by the way. I'm sorry.
Don't look at me. Don't look at me.
It's frustrating. Another injury riddled spring with the holiday news and the Westbrook stuff.
And you hear his comments, man. Like, he just sounds so dejected, and I feel bad for him because he's got to be in a bad mental spot right now.
Yeah.
He's just like, man, every single I'm coming into spring with a fully healthy, ready to go, like, off season. Tweaks his oblique. Didn't know it was done until they went and got the MRI. Coming back from that, starts throwing again. Oh, my elbow's flaring up a little bit. They decide to go get an MRI, and it's like, there's this. And he's just like, what the fuck? He's got to be so frustrated right now. And I mean, I feel bad for him. Like, I would be in a bad place mentally if I were him, to be honest with you. I'd be like, what do I got to do?
Yeah. Unfortunate news for Jordan Westbrook. Hopefully he can get healthy and be back by the All-Star break and start helping the Orioles win some ball games. We did sign Tyro Estrada to I believe a minor league deal. He's been on the Giants and the Yankees the last 5-6 years. He's kind of a utility guy, bench piece. He's one of those guys you sign and you can slap him in at third base. He's not gonna move the world, but he's a professional baseball player. So we got another one of those. I
think they're gonna give Kobe Mayo the reins to lose this job.
Hey man, I like it.
Give him a
shot. Give him a fucking shot. See what happens.
I do too. I mean, we saw what he did in September. I know September numbers can be a little bit deceiving at times.
They can be inflated based on who you're playing and if they're already out of the race.
Agreed. But I mean, you gotta I mean, let the guy build on a good month and let's see if it goes somewhere.
Yeah, so. I'm not. Hey, look, I'm not poo-pooing shit here. I'm just saying they can be inflated because he gets September call-ups. Yeah,
you're not poo-pooing shit.
I'm not poo-pooing any shit here.
Why are you poo-pooing stuff?
I like poo-poo. It's my second favorite sport, poo-pooing.
I'm out of beer, guys.
I like Dusty's trying to figure out where to go from there.
I'm out of beer.
All right.
I do have Tito's sitting here, though.
There you go.
Tigers ace Tariq Skubal has come out and said he is only going to be pitching one game for Team USA in the World Baseball Classic. That assuming assuming he's going to be pitching one of the pool play games, that means he's probably not going to be playing any of the
pitching against Great Britain.
Yeah. Yeah, it's got to be a directive from the Tigers. It has to be.
It probably is, but I don't know. I mean, he's only tied to them for one more year, right? He could probably tell them to go fuck themselves.
So I don't know what this is. Like, and I wanted to talk through this guy with you guys.
Yeah.
I don't know if this is like a directive from the Tigers or if this is Skubal being like, "Hey, this is my last year, my deal. One throw could end it all for like the high. He's going to be the highest paid pitcher of all time."
This is free agency. Exactly what I was about to say, Brooks. Like, this is you're probably going into an offseason where you're looking at the first $400 million pitching deal ever, and can you really risk it? I don't know. I see it. I see this. I know it sucks as a USA baseball fan. We want to see it, but I mean, we saw Edwin Diaz a couple years ago fucking tear his Achilles, and he wasn't the same for 2 years, and that cost the Mets some games. A lot of games.
Look, and we're coming off, and we have to let's put it all in perspective. We're coming off of a high with the U.S. hockey team.
Sure.
So we're very patriotic, and this guy's sitting on a winning lottery ticket. And he needs to cash it in, but he can't cash it in until after this year. I totally understand it.
Yeah.
I mean, I would probably do the same fucking thing. I'm not lying to you.
And we're speculating because we don't know if this was his decision or the Tigers or a combination of the both.
One pitch can end it all.
Yeah. You know? And you go from $400 million to $100 million chump, and by $100 million.
Shouldn't say end it all because he's still going to get paid even if he tears everything in his elbow. I still think somebody's going to give him a great deal and be like, "Hey, everybody comes back from Tommy John now. We
Yeah.
expect you to as well. So
Yeah.
but I mean, this could be a whole different conversation if he signed a deal this offseason or last offseason extension or whatever, or
Yeah.
whatever. The years are different, right? Like he was a free agent this past offseason, signed, and he was good to go. He might be all gung ho. He actually seems like he very much wants to be out there.
Sure.
So
Yeah, he seems like a competitor, and he seems like, I don't know. Once again, we're speculating, but it seems like one of those things where after he gets the money, he's going to be like, all right, now I'll pitch.
Yeah. Now, here, question for the group: if he's going to pitch one game, I don't want to put the cart in front of the horse here. We're going to make it out of that pool. All right, it's not a very strong pool. Do you pitch him the first round of the knockout stage?
You already said who he's pitching against.
Oh, you already told. I didn't know that. Okay.
He's pitching March 7th against
March 7th against Great Britain on a shortened start.
So
I didn't know that.
Brazil March 6th. The day before, I assume Skeens will probably start that game. We'll have Great Britain on the 7th, and then Mexico the 9th, and Italy the 10th. We'll probably have some combination of Logan Webb and Joe Ryan pitching those games, I would imagine. Which is, I mean, those are great arms too. Logan Webb is one of the most consistent. I don't know if
Joe Ryan's going to pitch.
You don't think so?
I mean, he was scratched from his start this week because he had to go get an MRI on his back. He's got back inflammation. It's like nothing serious, but I don't know. Like, we'll see where that goes.
Well,
right?
I mean, look, we have Matthew Boyd, we have Clay Holmes, we got Nolan McLean. I mean, we have other guys that can start games, but
yeah, they'll be fine. I'm just saying Joe Ryan's
name instills a little bit more excitement in my.
It does, and there's got to be some starting pitching alternates that are sitting around, and they're not going to be as good as any that was dropped.
Yeah,
I agree with you. I agree with you as well. I just knowing how it all works, right? Because like, if do we really think he's going to push through an injury for the World Baseball Classic? I don't know. I don't know how bad this is. It was bad enough for him to say
an MRI.
Is bad enough for him to say something, get scratched from a start, and then go get an MRI.
Yeah.
And I mean, luckily it's only just back inflammation, but when
do these guys leave their teams?
The first game is March 6th, I believe.
So you would think they'd probably go down
through the 17th, I think. I think St. Patty's is the last day of it.
So yeah. So
what do we our games are in Miami or San Diego or both?
Houston.
We're playing in Houston. The pool play is in Houston.
So then they probably leave 3 or 4 days prior to the game.
I mean, I bet you they get a couple practices in. So maybe 4 days to a week, somewhere around there. You would think they want to go over a couple things. You really only need, I don't know, this is a bad comparison, but like going into like college ball, summer ball and stuff like that, into like big time college ball, summer ball, we really only had probably 3 practices before we went into the season.
I think a lot of it has to do probably with the pitcher catcher relationship, the battery relationship. And now that you have PitchCom and you can just hear everything in your fucking ear, fastball inside.
It's good to have like the catcher get to know, like at least see a pen, right? At least like let me see the stuff a little bit. Let me know what you like to throw in certain counts. Like what's your favorite out pitch? First and third, like bunt plays, like stupid stuff like that for signs like that.
Yeah, because you're definitely going to get some bump plays, especially coming out of Japan. Those guys are going to play small ball if they need to. Yeah. You need to have that shit aligned. You're right.
So it's really just knowing, like, all right, here. I mean, you could probably give it to them on a piece of paper and be like, all right, here are the bunt plays and here's the signals for them, and you probably be fine. They've been doing this for forever, but maybe run through them one time,
Or you just call a fucking mound visit. Be like, all right, you're crashed in on the left.
Fair, yeah.
You can just do that.
Yeah, I guarantee you it happens. I mean,
without a doubt.
I guarantee you it happens. I mean, I just think it's like little things, just getting little things, like almost like logistic things settled. Obviously, it's not enough time to gel as a team, really. But
that'll be fun. I know, Brooksy, you're not, unfortunately not gonna be able to be part of it, but I'll be down there with Dusty when the World Baseball Classic starts on the 6th and the 7th. So
yeah, the pool play is while you're here, so we're gonna be watching those games every day. It's gonna be fucking awesome.
For sure, it'll be great.
and maybe some March Madness.
We're
We're gonna be doing some race.
Wow.
We're gonna do the most electric bet is race to 10 points in March Madness games. It's the best. It's just first team to gets to 10. And it's usually about 50-50 on the odds, and you just pick one and you hope for the best. And it's great.
That's fun, actually. I like that. I like that.
Because normally it hits before the first time out. Somebody hits. So right away. It's great.
That's fun.
First USA baseball game is USA Brazil on March 6th at 8 o'clock.
8 p.m. or a.m.?
p.m.
Okay.
It's in Houston,
formerly Minute Maid Park.
So you should get all those stuff. But I mean, for example, Christ, the first day you get 11 a.m. Cuba and Panama.
So it's baseball all day. That's great.
Yeah.
Where are all the sites are? We got the 3, and I'm assuming San Diego's got to be part of this because they were the last couple.
Miami is where the finals are.
Mm-hmm. Houston.
Yeah, Houston. It probably goes West Coast. I don't know for sure. I'll try to figure it out here. WBC locations. Brian, you a Minute Maid guy or a Country Time guy?
I'm more of a Minute Maid guy.
Yeah.
Delaware Dave's a Tang guy. We can debate that.
Tang lemonade?
Tang. We're talking about lemonades?
Yeah.
I'm still going Minute Maid.
I mean, this is
I'm still going Minute Maid.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. I guess that's fair. Tang's good, but I didn't know they were still making it.
Yeah. Somebody did it. God.
There's 4 pools, A, B, C, and D. Those 4 pools the games will be taking place in San Juan, Puerto Rico, Houston, Texas, Tokyo, Japan, and Miami, Florida. The quarterfinals will be in Miami and Houston. The semis and the championship game will be in Miami.
Nice.
So, yeah. Who is playing in these other pools? I want to see. Are Venezuela and Dominican Republic and Puerto Rico like all in one pool? And
most likely.
Yeah, it's going to be brutal getting out of that thing.
Yeah, I wonder where does Israel play? We got Spencer playing for Israel. I think isn't Dean Kramer on Israel as well?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know where they are. Where are the WBC pools?
We got Italy.
All right. Pool A is Puerto Rico, Panama, Cuba, Canada, and Colombia. Pool B is United States, Mexico, Italy, Great Britain, Brazil. Pool C is Japan, South Korea, Australia, Czech Republic, and Chinese Taipei. And Miami, Pool D is Venezuela, the Netherlands, Dominican Republic, Israel, and Nicaragua. So Israel stuck in there with Venezuela and the Dominican. That's tough. That's a tough draw. Those are good teams. The weakest I would say is the Japan group, unless the South Korean team is good, because I can't imagine Australia or Czech Republic have good baseball teams.
No, I can't imagine they do either.
But they're playing. Who knows? I don't know. It's going to be a lot of fun, though.
What is it? I'm assuming it's like World Cup style. Like, 2 teams come out of each pool.
Round robin, 2 teams out of each pool, quarter, semi, final.
Got it.
Yep. So yeah.
Well,
you got
our
there?
last.
We got there.
Yeah. What are you drinking? What kind of bourbon you got there?
I got a little old line. It's
I've never had that.
We used to have it at Abbey Burger back in the day, I think.
Is that
it's Duke? That frees. It's like Duke basketball. It is either you love it or you hate it. It's one of the two.
Do they make that up by like Gettysburg somewhere?
I don't know. Let's take a look.
I think they make it in Baltimore.
Do they?
Yeah. I could be wrong, but if it's the one I'm thinking of, it's like a tall, thin bottle, Brian.
Yeah. Right here.
Yep.
And it's their flagship 95. Trying to get as close as you can. I know it's a little shiny.
You're good. What's it say for production? Where is it? Is it Baltimore? I think it is.
I'm pretty confident it's Baltimore, but I'm looking for the production.
You might be right. I don't know.
Old Line Spirits, Baltimore, Maryland.
But it's distilled in Ohio.
200 South Janney Street.
Yeah, distilled in Ohio and bottled in Baltimore.
What part of Ohio does it say or no?
Doesn't say. Just says distilled in Ohio.
Gotcha. So,
where is it? It's near Snake Hill. It's really close to you guys.
Really?
Yeah, you can walk there. You can walk there, Bri.
Okay.
And for
it's
anybody,
on Haven and Lombard. It's basically right there.
Oh, Jesus. That's right there.
It's
Holy
like
moly.
3 blocks away from you.
Shit. Yeah, it's tasty juice. Oh, by the way, we got to give speaking of places that are right around me, got to give a shout out to the Dive. We love the Dive. We love Peter. I'm going to get lunch with him tomorrow, and they're doing their Olive Garden week. They do the tour, like the tour of Canton. So they have all kinds of different meals and specials and stuff throughout the duration of this week. It's Olive Garden week for them. So Peter's doing a great job, and him and I are going to get some pit beef tomorrow at Pioneer Pit Beef out in the Windsor Mill area.
Ooh.
I'm excited. I've never been, so this place, if you look it up, it looks like a little shack, and those are usually the best joints.
Careful out there, bub.
I will. It's right next to Security Square Mall, so
that's
good.
Bub. That's a great place to be, dude.
That's you're in my part of town.
Yeah, your old part of town, right there.
Oh, my stomping grounds.
Yeah, it's off like Rolling Road and like Johnny Appleseed or Johnny Applecake Road, whatever it's called out there. So we're going out and gonna get some lunch.
That's precinct 2.
I'm more of an East Point Mall kind of guy, you know.
Oh yeah.
So this leads us into our next point, boys. Friday.
Let's talk about this. I got to go in about 5 minutes.
Cool episode coming up on Friday. We are doing a live show from the headquarters of Field of Dreams. Yes, that Field of Dreams. Fully fuck you. Whiskey company, which is actually the headquarters is based right out of here, right here in Indianapolis, but everything is produced and bottled and everything like that in Iowa.
Dyersville.
Produced in Iowa. I think it might be bottled somewhere else, but it's all produced from the corn from the actual Field of Dreams.
That's awesome.
So all the corn in the outfield, that's what goes into the production of this. And some of the owners are Drew Storen, who lives like 5 minutes from me. He's going to be the one that we're going to be interviewing there. Another one is Tyler Clippard. You probably remember him. He's the guy who threw the pitch where Manny Machado took it deep in the World Baseball Classic and Adam Jones robbed it. So small world right there. They are two of the main owners. There's other owners that are involved in this as well, but those are the two guys that you would be familiar with. And so, yeah, we'll be at their headquarters. My buddy's is flying in this weekend just for a little getaway trip. Chuck Haley, he's a resident Steelers guy.
Yeah, Chuck, hell yeah.
He's
awesome.
I played against him freshman year playing Division I baseball, and then we just so happened to transfer into the same school afterwards and became great friends. So he'll be there as well with me, trying some bourbon, talking baseball. These two clowns will also be here chiming in as well. So it's going to be a fun one.
This will be a good time. Good job putting this together, Brooksy.
It's going to be Friday around noon. I want to say like 11 to noon. We don't really have an official start time, so let's just call it like around noon.
Yeah,
I'll keep you updated as it gets closer and when schedules kind of start to align a little bit better. But that's the relative time frame.
Yeah, I'm going to try to get a bottle. That way I can drink with you guys, drink the same product as you guys.
That'd be cool if you guys can find it.
Yeah, I'm scouring around, asking a couple people, and then if nothing else happens, when I go to Pioneer tomorrow, I'm going to stop by King's Liquors and see if they have it there, because normally they do.
They're in Maryland. I know that. I know they're in Maryland, D.C. They're in like 35 states in Maryland, D.C. area, Virginia. All that's is on the list.
Yep.
Obviously, I don't know. You probably got to go to a more bourbon-centric liquor store to find it, but yeah. So it should be fun. We'll get the whole backstory on it. It's just genius idea that I can't believe nobody's ever thought of. And hopefully we'll get some cool baseball stories out of it too, because super nice guy. So
Yeah, we'll talk baseball. We'll talk bourbon. I mean, these are things that we all love. Bourbon, whiskeys. I mean, Jesus.
I mean, Christ, everything that he does and that they do as Field of Dreams aligns with everything that we love. So I mean, it should be a pretty electric podcast.
That'll be good. That'll be really good on Friday, and then we got our normal one on Thursday at 11-ish, as we like to say. Today we had, I guess Brooksy had a meeting at 1, so or till 1.
Yeah, I had a couple meetings this morning that popped up. So
Okay, so yeah, I mean we'll talk again on Thursday, and then we got Friday, and then hell yeah, now we got the doldrums of sports season now that the Olympics are over, and we got to just watch some college basketball.
Hell yeah. It's going to be some fun, right?
Yeah, it's going to be a good time. But no, Brooksy, good job putting this together for Friday. That's freaking awesome, man.
So yeah, it should be a fun one. Hopefully we can make a good relationship there and
yeah,
kind of keep that thing going because it's not too far away from me.
Yeah.
So
and I'll keep you guys posted if I can find a bottle because I'll definitely drink some while we're doing this on Friday.
Dusty, have you ever seen it down there?
I have not.
It's probably not down there. Just they don't get a ton of stuff.
I've seen it. It's been the liquor rep comes in and try to peddle it to us before.
Is it who is it? Breakthrough or Southern? Who is it?
Those things change so much now, and this is about a year ago when they came by. So I don't know if it's still with whoever the hell it was. It was with Southern at the time. Okay. Southern at the time, but now I don't know where it's.
I'll text my Brian and see.
Well.
All right, guys, we are going to finish up today. Thank you for tuning in. We will see you next time on the Gary Williams Stole My Lawn Furniture program Thursday around 11.
Shout out to Pig Rooster.
Check out our special show on Friday at noon. That's going to be fun. And we appreciate you listening. We love you and have a great day.
See you, boys. Love you.
Check on your friends.
Check on your friends. Do it.